Hello YouTube, Sam Graham here, and today I'm going to be going over data types. So let's jump right into it. So I already have this code written right here, and this output statement that I just ran the code, got this output statement, and deleted a big part of it. So in this video, you're going to help me recreate the program that I just wrote not too long ago. But before we try to recreate that program, I'm going to teach you guys what these int stands for, what this double stands for, what this chr stands for, and what this string stands for. Okay, what an integer is, what int stands for integer, and it's a data type that helps the computer understand that when you're dealing with a variable, maybe let's call this variable a whole number. This whole number could equal any positive or negative whole number. Let's say negative 51 or maybe 41. What this data type does is it lets the computer know that this variable is going to be an integer. That's basically as simple as I can put it. Now, moving on to double. Essentially, it's the same thing, except it's not dealing with whole numbers. Let's say number with decimal. That's a good way to think of a double. Is it's any numbers with a decimal point and two sides of the decimal. Almost. Love you. And with this double, essentially, yeah, you're going to be dealing with decimal points when it comes to doubles. Now, characters is essentially single. CHR is a single character, and it goes inside these single braces or single quotes, and you could put any single key input like Q or Y, and I'm pretty sure even these work too. So let's just leave Q in there. Now, what a string is, basically sentences or words. Equals, this is sentence or a word, just anything, a single input. Okay, yeah, that works. So essentially, you get the idea of what a string data type is. Now, what I'm going to do is erase all this and type in name equals Sam Graham and semicolon. Now I'm going to do letter equals A, and now I'm going to do age equals 21, and now I'm going to do number Now, notice I have 4 variables, and I have 4 variables over here. What I want you to do is pause the video and figure out which data type goes before each one of these guys, so that you get this output statement. Okay, hopefully you got all the right answers, but I'm about to give it to you. So the first one is a string, obviously, because you're dealing with a string of characters. Second one is a character because you only have one input inside a single input under the single quotes. Next is an integer because it's or int because it's a positive whole number. Lastly, it's a double. So now that I got that all inputted, this program should run exactly how I want it to. Boom. That's the output that I wanted. And now I want to show you one last thing. You don't always have to assign the variables right after you declare it. If you wanted to, let's cut that out. You could declare your variable up here but when you declare it, you need the data type and the variable. And when you assign it, you need at least the data and the variable. If you don't believe me, just watch. It'll work just the same. How cool is that? Okay, one last thing. You also could do a combination of both. I agree. That's not how you spell greeting. Okay. Equals, let's say. Alright, and now let's actually take this out. And before it, let's do my greeting plus and see if that works. Boom, that's exactly the same thing. So there's many different ways you could program the exact same thing, and that's as simple as I could put the data types. One last thing is, why would you use these variables and data types when, if you wanted this output, you could literally just put it right here exactly how you want it? Well, the program, when you're dealing with strings, that's great for output, but programming in itself is not always going to be about output. So you really have to understand how to use data types and variables and assigning data to those variables in order to be a successful programmer. And that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, just feel free to do that. And as always, thank you so much for watching my video, and have a great day.